Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Palm Sports Bar here in San Alto. Thank you to Mark and to Graham for letting us do this here on a lovely sunny afternoon, 30 degrees in sunny Tenerife. It is boiling. Right, get ready. This is what we got on the show for you today. We got a fantastic Everton fan that lives here, young lady called Fran. We've got number 2, Terry, my man on a Thursday night. No, when the football comes out, you know what I'm talking about. And we got number 3, Big Simon. He is Kaloslovakia's number 1 football man. Always have been, always will be. Right. After all that, now what we're going to be doing is, it's WEBBY'S Sports Show. What we're going to do, we're going to go straight over to my 3 guests. The main one is the lady in the middle, Fran, Everton legend of this area. What's this area called?
Here.
Come on, San Eugenio, isn't it?
Oh,
you're the legend of San Eugenio, so he tells me. That's Fran, Tenerife as well. Then we got my number 2, Terry, and the man without shadow of a doubt, the stat man of Kaloslovaki, my big pal, Simon Gooner. Always, thanks for coming on again, big man.
No problem.
I know you're always there if I need you.
No problem.
That's right. What we're going to do, we always like to talk and discuss how they started with their football club, their bit of history, from when they were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, when they went to the football club with their parents or whatever. So, Fran, give us a bit of an inclination of what happened with you, Fran, please.
Right, I was 6 when I started supporting Everton.
Yeah.
All my family are Liverpool.
Oh.
And
clever family, eh?
yeah. And in 1966, when I was 6, we won the FA Cup, and Fran was glory hunting. But that didn't turn out, but I still became blue.
Yeah, of course.
And I used to have all the team on my wall and everything. And then, as time went on, I was football crazy. I used to play football when I was in a football team and everything. And I used to play for Wirral Sports and Leisure. And we were in the 2nd division. And I got picked to go for trials for England.
Brilliant.
And
Superb.
I got through 3 trials. And I knew I didn't play well on the 3rd trial. So I thought I probably haven't passed this. Anyway, they told me that I hadn't passed and to try again next year. But I found out I was 3 months pregnant, so I had to have my boots up. So, but I did have the trials. I can say I had the trials. And that year they won something as well. I would have been in that squad.
Well, obviously, 1966 beat Sheffield
in
Wednesday.
82 that was.
Oh, that was 82. But back to 66 when they beat Sheffield Wednesday 3-2.
66. That's when West Ham won the World Cup, weren't it?
West
Ham.
I thought you were a Liverpool fan.
I'm just saying.
You're over there laughing, yeah?
Got a few West Ham behind us, didn't we?
You're going to get a slap on the head. I think you would do that.
Well, yeah, I was always blue then all the way through, and then obviously when I was 16, 17, I started going the matches then.
Okay.
And it was like 20 quid, and that was to go in.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it wasn't old enough, but I could have a bevy before, bevy after, and that was me train home and everything, so it was 20 quid did the whole day.
Absolutely
A bit like now, Fran, we only come here for a bevy. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, you go anywhere for a bevy, you would. That's for flipping sure. But
I married a blue.
Did you?
Yeah, so obviously I brought the kids up blue.
Lovely.
I did give them a choice when they were 8. I told them they could support whoever they wanted. But the suitcases were going to be on the doorstep.
If they supported them,
so they had no choice. Yeah. And they're both now staunch blues.
Oh, really? They didn't leave, no?
No.
They didn't. Yeah, you're out of all the big stuff. That Thursday shirt. I'm going to chase that Thursday shirt up, that's for sure. Have you got season ticket?
I have had a season ticket. About 25 years of my life I was a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
But when I moved over to Tenerife in 2008, I was actually, from a 2nd divorce, I got made bankrupt, so I actually didn't have anyone. I was living in a room sharing with a load of people in the house.
Yeah.
And I was like, not destitute, but just living not a life I wanted to.
Okay.
And I thought I could be skint here.
Yeah.
And my daughter treated me and brought me over in the March 2008.
To Tenerife?
To Tenerife, and I said, I could live here.
Gotcha.
I could be skint here.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I went back, sold my car, sold my job, kept my job open until January. I had 3 months' money. 15 years later, I'm still here.
So what
You're still skint?
You're still, well, she is. She's a volunteer for fact, isn't she? Which is fantastic.
No, a club is.
I found my husband.
The club is.
I found a husband.
So is this your 3rd husband?
This is my third husband.
I'm just saying,
third time lucky.
you said 2 very, very quick,
Yes,
didn't you?
yes.
So I don't know if you had 3, 4 or 5
Yeah,
in
well, the
between.
first one was 21 years, the second one was a non-marriage, and the third one's the best
He was a
one.
non-runner.
And he's the best one.
And he's the best one.
Yeah.
They always say number 3's the best one, don't they? Yeah,
Third
for
time
sure.
lucky. Anyway, so when I
What
came
number you
over,
want?
2009, that was 2008 when I came over. 2009, I was working as a PR, just along the road there.
Okay.
And someone said to me, I see you're an Evertonian. He said, where do you watch your matches? And I used to watch them down just over the bridge. That Planet Football, was it?
Oh, Planet Football. John's
and it was a cop-out that owned it.
John, yeah.
But Frank,
Dick
who owned it
yeah.
before, he used to stand behind me in the ground. Frank,
Big Frank.
the dark fella, yeah.
Yeah,
He used to
He
actually...
passed away, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah,
Lovely
he did,
guy.
yeah. And we had a big thing for him here.
Yeah.
Lovely guy.
But I didn't know that till I was here. And then when I went back for the match, I went, I didn't know you. I said, fancy selling it to a cop-out. You know what I mean? And he was like, business, Fran.
Yeah, of course.
So anyway, this lad said to me, he said, do you know that they do them along there? Patio Taffies. He said, they have the Everton games on there.
Yeah.
And that was 2009, and I've got my own seat now and everything. And everybody goes, it's not just Everton, it's all the teams go.
Go and watch every game in there.
I've got my own seat.
That's lovely. It's brilliant.
Yeah, unless I go back to the UK, that is my seat.
But what happens if somebody sits in that seat?
They move.
They move.
They move.
Yeah.
Say, sorry,
Yeah.
that's my chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
That's
go,
a
oh, sorry,
front
look.
seat, out.
Yeah. Then nobody lets them sit there.
Martin's a lovely guy, isn't he?
Just
He
says
is, he's a lovely
reserved.
lad.
Just says
And you know
reserved,
what?
doesn't it?
He has been brilliant. Because, like, obviously my John's Rangers.
Yeah.
So if all the games are on and the Rangers game's on, he'll put him on the little telly
On
in the
the little
corner.
corner, yeah.
And he'll find that one for John. You know,
What about if Gary's in watching Chelsea? Where's he sit?
no, well,
Gary,
we have
did-
turns each is for the middle telly. Right. So you get commentary on the middle telly.
Got you. Okay.
But my seat's outside because you get commentary all the time.
Got you.
So I can watch it
Clever,
outside.
clever.
So
Good
we have our own
manoeuvre.
little Gladys Street outside.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
a good
I
so-
mentioned
move,
Kenny, a couple of days
and
ago.
Scouts Kenny.
I know Scouts Kenny.
Well, me and
He's a big
me and
man.
Scouts Kenny have had the banter. We've had the banter.
Good lad.
Well,
okay.
I'd say, since I've been going there.
Yeah, for sure.
All lefts and blinds, and he's like,
Yeah, I know.
everything. And then you remember when they had the craze of taking the shirts off when he scored, and then it got stopped. You got
Yeah, got booked for
card
it.
card.
yeah.
Well, they used to do it in the pub, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
So
You started doing it, didn't you?
you know, I had to get my own back.
We're
didn't I?
not having topless dogs. I'm telling you.
No,
Give
you
up.
know, I had to get my own back. So what I did was, Abby!
There we go.
And you should have seen his face when I did it that first day. He went,
You were going to take them off to when I did that speech.
No, but I didn't have this bra on then.
No, I know, yeah. And they're all going.
This has gone into retirement,
Go
by
on,
the way.
flip it
It only
off,
came
yeah.
out today.
Frank, can you play darts? No, just curious.
Yeah.
But anyway,
She'll get a seat. Yeah.
I started doing that instead, right?
Yeah.
So, when...
That's why Kenny
I
drinks in a
used to
Toby jug now.
I used to do it when we scored, but then we started getting beat 2-1, so
Yeah.
it was like, no, it's only
course.
if we win now.
Yeah, of course.
So that was it then. Everybody was coming to the pub. They didn't even like football. They were coming to watch the game
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see if Everton
What was
had
that
won.
if Everton won the
So
game?
that they'd see
Brilliant.
my habit. Right.
No, that's brilliant.
Which obviously doesn't come out very often. And I'm waiting for that before you said it.
Get it in first, Fran, because
Yeah,
you know
yeah, I know
what
what
it's
it's
like.
like.
Get it in first.
No, we're going to have to go around the Martins and go
Oh,
down do
yeah.
videos and what have you.
Oh, I love Martin. And I
that's
love
for
the pub. I'd love to say something for all the pubs because they're all good. They're
I know.
all different
They're a
teams.
good- they're a great bunch.
And we have a great time on a Saturday. We have teams from everywhere. They all come in. The Arsenal,
But you've been in-
Chelsea, Man United.
But you've been in a bit of financial ruin over the past years,
Oh,
haven't
I
you?
have, yeah.
You know, Ken Wright, the chairman, they all want him out.
Yeah, but
Is he that bad?
See, I didn't think he
He's
was.
spent
It's only
the
because
money.
they
He's
tell me he
always
is.
give the money, innit? He's
Yeah.
always give
This
the money.
is my argument that since Missouri's come in,
Yeah.
Bill's gone to him and said, we want to sign this for Charleston for
Yeah.
40 million.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
40 million. No manager apart from Benitez has
Yeah.
not been given any money,
No.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then,
Look at
Steady
Moisey,
shit,
look at
steady
Moisey.
shit.
yeah,
But do you know what? That's when I loved us. When we had no money, we had team spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
fight,
passion.
grit. You had
And I
team
used to
grit.
clap them
Yeah.
off the pitch most times.
Win or lose.
Because I
Win or
knew
lose,
they
because
tried
they'd
their
give
best.
their all.
Because they tried their
They'd
best.
give 100%.
Now, I think I've clapped them off 4 times in 2
Think of
seasons.
two great midfielders that's gone there over the past two years. You're talking Dele Alli, number one. Great England, ex-England midfielder. He should be absolutely flying.
I think Frank will go.
I know he's a I know, but he,
Yeah.
you know he should be. But then also Van der Beek from Man United went there, didn't he? You know, a great.
He was on loan though, weren't
He
he?
was only on
And he's
loan.
always injured him anyway. Oh, he's on the
For
beat.
me, it was Trevor Stevens.
I think he's on the beat.
Amazing.
Well, that-
And
no,
of
but-
course,
but
Mikel
that whole-
Arteta. I loved
But
it.
that
Mikel
whole
Arteta.
side,
Yeah.
Trevor Stephen, Gary
Yeah,
Stephen,
no, loved him.
you know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
what and Kevin Sheedy,
Yeah.
Graham Sharp,
What a left footed,
what
yeah.
an absolutely blinding
Andy-
John
Andy-
Bailey,
Andy Gray.
you know, who we
Andy
spoke
Gray,
about
yeah.
the other week. you
Left-footed
know,
John Bailey.
Southall
Yeah.
in the net.
Yeah.
What a side!
I saw Gary Southall.
John
in-
Goodman, was he
Big
not
Nev,
there?
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Goodman.
What
You
a
had
side!
Peter Reid, you had Adrian Heath,
80 baby!
Richardson on the bench,
Yeah.
weren't he, every week? Kevin
Yeah.
Richardson, before he went off to Villa.
They had a crack. And it was
Derek Manfield.
Will Fox. Was Will Fox there?
With a porno touch.
Was Will Fox?
No,
Was Will-
Will Fox
No,
was Tottenham,
no,
didn't he?
no.
Who
Tottenham.
was he?
Only your team.
Norton's
Pat
pub.
Nevin. Pat Nevin.
Yeah, he went
Pat
there.
Nevin
What
was
is
there.
all that though? We used to have
Yeah.
team spirit,
Yeah.
passion.
Yeah.
The Toffees,
That
yeah.
has just gone. It's gone.
The
At
Dogs of
moment.
War won you the FA
Look
Cup,
at
didn't
that.
they?
Yeah,
Sahar, you're
well,
thinking of.
95, I was
Sylvia
there.
Howard, yeah, from Man
Lewis Hart
United.
from Man United,
Yeah,
Everton, Lewis
yeah, he went
Hart.
there,
Yeah,
did he?
yeah.
But
He
they've
scored
had
some goals,
good
didn't he?
Neville, I mean, when they brought Neville and they made him.
Oh, yeah, Phil Neville.
He did it a few years.
But Lukaku,
he got
you had
quite
him,
a
didn't
few
you, for a year?
F-words from
Lukaku
him,
was
but I
good.
didn't
Yeah.
really
Was
give
that
him.
not the only place that he played well, Lukaku, at Everton?
Well, he done well. He went there.
lazy though, like he was at
Did you have him on loan or
He
did you
can
buy him?
score.
Did
No,
you-
we
did-
bought
you
him.
bought 28 million, weren't it?
Yeah, we bought him, but he was literally just used to, if you didn't pass it right to his foot,
Yeah, he wouldn't run.
he wouldn't run for it.
He wouldn't go for
You know what I
it.
mean?
But
And
that's
if
what
you
they say
did, he
about
scored.
him now, though, but that's
And
what
he
they say
did the
about
same
him
at
now.
United.
They say now, because he plays with his back to goal,
Yeah.
right, he wants the ball up here.
Yeah.
You know, and when he
Yeah.
makes them runs and you don't give him that ball, he starts getting all baby crying.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody wants to give him the ball because you're like that. If we don't see that run, sorry,
No.
we give it the other way.
You're not going for
Yeah. But he doesn't even
can't-
run.
Exactly.
He just
lazy.
waits. He
Lazy,
knows, and he
lazy.
said, but as soon as you put that to his feet, he scores.
Yeah.
He can do it.
So you've had a great history. You know, I've looked 9 league titles. You know, FA Cups you won 5.
Yeah.
So we're talking years ago. There's nothing recent, is there?
95.
Even
No.
95, Paul Ryder.
All right,
Why?
I
FA
was
Cup
there.
final.
Swindon Town.
He played for Swindon.
Swindon Town as well, I'll tell you.
In fact, that
Yeah, he
was
did, I
the
know.
Yeah.
I'm a Gloucester, but so
That was
Southwest
the first
Country.
time I
mate.
went to Wembley and
Yeah.
it was seated. And
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but obviously
No.
because we won, I did. But
I like the
I
team
don't
you
know
beat that day.
Yeah, I know, Man United. I know, yeah.
Right.
But that was the last
it
time Everton, 95 won.
Was that the first red card final as well?
Who was it?
Was that Whiteside?
No.
Moran.
Yeah,
Kevin Moran, the
Kevin
defender,
Moran,
yes.
the
yeah.
Irish guy.
First
No, that was
red card.
83, weren't it?
Very first Irish,
I don't
first
know.
guy to get red card.
85, 85. No, that's when
This was
Man U.
95.
Yeah.
They beat
Oh, so this
Everton.
was-
Yeah, this was
Was he
95.
85, Moran?
85, Kevin Moran got sent off for Man U against Everton.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know the
And
stats.
Whiteside
I just know
scored,
we
didn't he?
won, that's
He
all
scored
that
with his left
matters.
foot, outside the box.
Yeah.
When he swept left foot right in
40
the corner.
years ago.
Yeah. I know you can't believe it, can you? So
I know, but I know we won in
Where's that
95.
time gone?
Yes.
And
Well,
it
you
was great
won-
for my kids.
You
My
got
kids
the
were
Euro-
11 and
You won
12
the
then.
European Cup Winners' Cup.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was 70.
Was it battle back in the 70s?
no,
When was that?
85.
When Heysel happened.
85.
Because you wouldn't let us go to Europe.
Well, that's part of the. Well,
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
us? I don't know. But
Fran, if you want to slap him on there, you can do what you want, guy. I've got in this side.
I was
yeah,
running in the
yeah,
league
yeah,
and we should have been in Europe.
in fairness to Everton, 85, I think that's when you won the Cup Winners'
Yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
And
That
then
was-
obviously it all kicked off in
Obviously, I
Belgium.
couldn't
and Heysel
afford in
won.
them days to go to away matches, but I always got my season ticket. I had money put away every week to get my season ticket.
Yeah.
And the same with my shirt, €2 away goes every week.
Yeah,
and I've
sure.
just ordered it last week, and it's on its way.
Super.
Not here, but it's could go into England.
I was going to say
back
to you,
here.
obviously going back to Heysel and what happened with Liverpool and
Yeah.
everyone getting banned from Europe,
Yeah.
there never used to be much animosity between the two teams. Obviously, like cup finals, they were all together in the stadium at Wembley. But
Same at Goodison Park, same at
since
Anfield.
what happened now, it seems to be more and more the word bitter. You know what I mean? It's got worse, hasn't it?
Well, I wouldn't
between
say
the two
bitter.
lots of fans.
It's just that we always got on.
Yes.
I would say, I know you call us bitter, but we're not. It's just that you're better than us. You are a better team than us. You've
Yeah,
got
I mean,
more money
the
than
league
us.
table don't
and
lie.
so the league table can do
Bigger,
that.
bigger following, I
So,
suppose.
yeah, but
Stats
Worldwide,
will
obviously-
worldwide.
Yeah, for
following.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fran, a lot of Blues I speak to go, weren't we used lot doing that in 1985?
Oh, no, I
we
do
would
that.
on the European
it's
Cup.
called
and
banter, lad. Just
but-
take it.
No, but a lot of people were not with the banter no more with that.
Well,
I think it's
what
got
about
worse.
Hillsborough?
They're angry.
What all with
They're
you?
angry, tell me.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
upset.
but
They're hurt.
Yeah,
Make me hurt.
No, not the younger ones, not the older ones. Go, it weren't for you. We won that European Cup in 1980 odd.
Yeah, but how do you know we would have won it?
Oh, I know.
No
but
one knows.
you know.
No one knows. But
No.
but her. Maybe,
I do banter. I do banter.
The banter's
I mean,
good.
there's no
Banter's
banter
good
goes
for
on with
football.
Hillsborough.
No.
It's one of them for
No,
Hillsborough.
no, for sure.
Just, you know.
we know that anyway.
You know what I mean?
But,
Yeah, it's
even,
like-
you know, I don't have any problem
But a lot of
with
my
Everton
family were
fans
there,
in
you know what I
Hillsborough.
mean?
In all honesty, I've never had a
Yeah.
problem with Everton
My
fans
best mate's daughter was
talking
there.
about Hillsborough.
Terrible.
So
Terrible
Yeah,
day
it
for
was
football.
a terrible day.
Well, listen, we're going to have a 30 seconds break,
Right.
change things around. When we come back, we're going to have some
should we just
transfers.
mention this new ground?
That's going to come back.
All right,
Come
okay.
back to that, all right?
All
right.
I'm going to get your Thursday shirt on, all right?
Because I want to see when Barnes is playing there in a few years' time on a Tuesday night. And the Papa, oh, you might be playing East Bob on a Tuesday
We're
night.
Scarlet, can we give you down a bit of a slap,
In the
please?
full members
Oh,
club.
Yeah,
Well,
the old
listen,
Papa John's.
listen, 3 seconds we've got to do. Quiet. Out. What we're going to do today, I have got 1 or 2 big shout outs. First and foremost, a very, very good friend of mine in Kalasovaki called Paul Smith and Maxine. They got married last Friday. So this is for you, my son. We're going to show you we're going to show you, we're going to put a couple of photographs up for you, Paul, and you, Maxine. You look absolutely gorgeous, my darling. Now this is going to go out to everybody in the world, okay? So it's up to you to send it to all your pals in America and back to England. Big shout out to you 2 boys who were best man at your wedding, and that's to Tom and to my good pal Alex and to Maxine's son Joe. Fantastic, great night, thoroughly enjoyed it. From me and Dawn, thank you very much indeed. Now, also on top of that, you sent me a little video, and we're going to put this, I think, up here, up there. Wherever Tim puts it, he puts it. So have a great time being married. You're a lovely couple. To Maxine and to Paul Smith. That's your new name. You know that, Max, don't you, darling?
Morning, everybody. Paul Smith from Kalasovaki in sunny Tenerife. Me and my good lady Maxine got married a few days ago. On the morning of the wedding in Tenerife, I was watching WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. Get on YouTube, get on it, subscribe and watch WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. Boom.
Right, let's have a look what else we're going to talk about. Other 2 big shouts. All the previous bars that Tim and I have been to over the past few weeks, I want a big shout out to the Sky Bar in Portocalan. A big shout out to Hopping Grapes. If you want to watch the horse racing, that's the place to go. Hopping Grapes upstairs in Portocalan. To the First and Last in Fania Bay. To Diane's in Fania Bay, all on the seafront, and to the Winchester, to Rocky, big Liverpool fan. Yeah, you know, I'm going to get you a Thursday shirt as well, Rocky. All on Fania Bay by the beach bar. Now, we've got the Market Tavern. We got Damo in Los Cristianos, big Man United fan. We got the Queen, Vic, Mick, London Irish. Sorry, son, disbanded. We got a few of your players. Gloucester, as you know. Gaffers. Neil, big Wolves fan. He was on last week. Fantastic. Loved it. Didn't want it to stop. So hi, Neil. Hope you're having a good time. Enjoy it. And we will be down to see you very, very, very soon. And last but not least, we've got Joyce's Bar, Big West Ham, Andy Swallow, all the boys. He got Rejoices. He got his own radio station. We've got everything. So thank you for all you lot that come onto the show every week featuring your bar. Big shout out to Ray Wild. Coast FM, we've got 1 or 2 adverts that go on there. Can't thank you enough, mate. 102 to 103 FM. That's around the Canaries and also around the world. So that's Coast FM, 102 to 103. And this week, Tim and I popped into the Highlander. Terry says, pop in there, go and see Andy. He's a Villa fan. Now, you know I'm a Coventry fan. There's always a bit of a thing between us two, but what a lovely fella. He said, you're going to see Lee, who's the manager. I popped in. Webby, it's you. I said, oh no. Known him since he was near to a grasshopper. Lovely fella. That's the Highlander on the Parkadella Pass. Great food, great drinks, absolutely lovely. It's a great, great place to be.
Good afternoon, guys. This is Lee here, the manager from the Highlander bar down at the Parkadella Pass Strip. Famous Highlander. We've been there since 1997. Open every day from early, serving breakfast, lunch, and then simple meals at night time. Showing all sports, Premier League, Scottish Premier League, Europa League, Champions League, tennis, golf, you name it, sports, we've got it on our screens. Got 9 screens in total in the bar, inside and outside and terrace, fully air-conned inside bar, lovely sunspot on the outside, and we watch WEBBY'S Sports Roundup on YouTube.
Graham Withy, ex-Coventry City. I watch WEBBY'S Sports channel in Tenerife on YouTube.
Hi guys, my name is Dave Watson, ex-Barnsley goalkeeper and England goalkeeping coach. Hope you're all well. Make sure you're following WEBBY'S Sportscast from sunny Tenerife. He's a top man and he needs all the support we can give him. I'm a big follower.
That's all the mentions. This week I'm going to be doing 3 new videos. As you know, we're splitting the show up. Instead of being in 1 hour 10, 1 hour 20, we're going to split it up. 4 15s, 4 20s. So it makes it better, easier for Tim, better for me, and enjoyable. Right. One this week, we're going to be, we've got a Rangers fan, Steve. We're going to be interviewing him sometime early next week. Tomorrow morning is a big one. Sean Murphy, who was on the... Sean Murphy, he's not Irish. He was on the show a couple of weeks ago with Andy Swallow and Wagsy. We're going to go to his house tomorrow morning for about half an hour. We're going to see all his memorabilia, talk about West Ham United from when he was a kid and upwards. It's going to be very, very interesting. So please tune into that and watch it. It'll be absolutely awesome. And what else are we going to be doing? Oh yeah, I've got another one. CD Tenerife. Saw Chris Todd a couple of days ago. And I said, any information on Tenerife? People going, people coming, season tickets. He gave me all bits and pieces, sent it, and I went, no, we won't do that. I won't do it today. I'm going to go and interview him next week. Hopefully the brand new shirts are out down at their shop down opposite Malibu Park, opposite the water park. They've got a shop down there. So we're going to meet him down there and we're going to talk about City Tenerife, ins and outs, tickets, you name it, we're going to do it. That's another one. So that's 3 for next week you got. Plus Wagsy, obviously, the cricket one. Hope you like that with the Ashes. Very, very knowledgeable fella. And another one I'm going to do is going to be the charity. Right, listen, very, very quickly. Fact, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. Forgot to say, or what you will say a bit later on, Fran, who's Everton, who's on a bit later on, she's one of the 200 volunteers. Does a phenomenal job. So I'm going to do a nice piece, 10-15 minutes, about the sponsors. Okay, I'm going to do a sponsored walk early September. It could be between 100 and 500 people. That's what it's going to be from La Caleta to Porto Colón. If you want to go further, you can go further. That's what's going to happen. So that video will be on next week. I've got to go get a permit up to the town hall, the Ayuntamiento. I've got to sort all that out first. So that's what's going to happen next videos. Right, here we are, it's empty. All I'm going to say, if you like what you see and you like what you hear and you want to watch more of us, me, Tim, Fran, Neil, all of them, okay, subscribe down here for free. There's a lot of people, I believe, that are watching and not subscribing. It costs you nothing. Press the button and enjoy. And if you like what you see, like what you hear, then please pass on to your friends and family. So, okay, that's me done for today. Without further ado, we're going to go on to our guests. You know, we've got Terry, Simon and Fran. We're going to have a great afternoon and I will see you very, very soon. Well, we're back on here at WEBBY'S Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife. And we're in the sports bar up here in what is it?
Sanuenio.
See, I can never say that, but the boy's got to say it for me. Put me teeth in. What's it called? What's the place called? The
Palms Sports Bar.
Thank you.
Sanuenio.
The Iron Bread. That's too strong, that is. And I'm not off the drink. I'll be having a big drink a bit later on and what have you. First and foremost, Fran, fantastic. Great first 15 minutes. And then we've got Big Simon, obviously one of the best mans in Kalasavaki, stat man. My number 2, Thursday Terry. That's his new name.
Papa John's.
Papa John's. Yeah, thank you, Fran. Papa John's, right.
Oh, this is going to
go. We got 15. Yeah, this is going to go. 15 minutes there. We're going to have to talk about transfers, up-to-date transfers. And on top of that, Terry has got a few questions. He's going to ask the lady from Everton Football Club. Right, this gravy train, this is doing me this week. Come on, you're yeah. We're talking Stevie Gerrard now. I don't know what he's on, but he's off now. Is into management.
It's not good, mate. Listen, we haven't spoke about it, which me and Terry have wanted to for weeks.
Yeah, I know.
What's happening at Chelsea is atrocious.
Yeah.
Right? What's happening with the Arab football, it's atrocious.
Yeah.
We all know what's going to happen. They're going to take all the good players, then they're going to buy their way into the Champions League like they did with the golf.
Yeah.
The Champions League won't be European no more.
Yeah, like golf.
They'll get involved in it. Somehow they'll pay their way in.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, all the Arab clubs are in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Right? And it ain't fair.
No.
Because they're not in Europe.
No.
And it's nothing to do with anything else. It's all about money.
But are they going to get the players of youth, or are they going to get? Well, they just got Jota. Jota's gone for
25 million.
25 million.
They just got Neves. He's only 25.
They've got him at 40. Yeah, I know.
He sold his soul, hasn't he? He's gone now.
He said, I want to play Champions League. I'm leaving Wolves to play Champions League football.
And he's gone there.
And he's gone there. He could have come to Arsenal.
He was going to Barcelona at one stage, weren't he?
He could have gone anywhere in Europe and played Champions League football. And he's gone there.
200 grand a week, son. 200 grand a week.
But he could have got that. He could have got that in the Premier League.
That league's so bad. I think if Coventry right there now, you'll win that league every year. That's that. Have you seen the football?
Can you get me a boxing ring out now? I'm going to knock somebody out.
Let's have some.
I'm going to get a boxing ring. I'm telling you, you're not laughing. Do you know who else they're after over there? Henderson, Stevie Gerrard. He's looking at Henderson. And who's the guy for Arsenal? Aubameyang. Aubameyang. They're after him as well.
Yeah, but Endo's 33, right? He's thinking, if I get 2-year contract, I can understand Ronaldo going now, like he did, right? Because he's
for £347 million
over
2 years. I'll go.
Henderson goes there for 2 years.
Exactly.
So be it. But when you get this player, this Jota, who's no disrespect to Celtic, right? He's Celtic.
He was good for that.
25 million quid for him.
Yeah.
Is
200 grand a week.
Is about 50 times overpriced.
I agree.
He's like £500,000 or £1 million player in the Premier League.
Coutinho.
He's like a poor man's
Pepe, in the mix as well. He's in the mix.
He's like Pepe.
Yeah, Coutinho, he's in the mix as well.
That's crazy. That's just crazy. It's silly because all they're doing is ruining their careers.
Collins,
they're not going to further their career.
Collins has just gone for 23 million from Wolves to Brentford, hasn't he?
Yeah, but Neil said about him last week. He's not that good.
He plays one good game, 2 bad games.
Wolves every week. He said he can go.
He makes a mistake.
Yeah, but he more or less said.
He's got mistaken in there.
Yeah, for sure. Who else? Harry Kane, Bayern Munich.
Never going to go.
No.
Never going to go.
So it's just hype. It's just talk, isn't it?
He's never going to go. Look.
Everything you click on is just talk.
Yeah.
It says Everton's going to buy, and you click on it, and it says maybe. Everything. It's just like all ifs and
I'd love
maybe.
Gyökeres to go to wherever Sporting Lisbon, and I'd love that. I'd love Sims. Because he was at Sunderland last year.
Never got a chance at Everton.
No, I know.
He put him on for 10 minutes at the end of the game.
Such a good player.
And I think he'd be good for
Coventry. He can't
Coventry.
show his way if I do. They haven't given him a chance.
They took his 7-9 million, and he's only 22.
Good player.
And he scored a few goals. I think he had 11 goals
played well for Sunderland last year.
For the Meckhams, didn't he? So I'd love him to get him. I'll tell you what, I don't know if anybody's noticed, England under 20, under 20, 21.
I've been watching it. Of course.
We're in the semi-finals.
Semi-finals tonight, 5 o'clock.
Well, tonight it'll be yesterday.
I want to get off.
Yeah, it'll be yesterday. Because this is going out tomorrow, it'll be yesterday.
So we won't know the result. But I want to get off.
So we got Israel, and then obviously.
Did we beat them in the group stage?
We beat them in the group stage 1-0. Yeah.
Can't lose to them, can we?
No.
Other semi-final, Spain. Tony Fogarty, we'll get him for you. Don't we? He can walk home, son. Believe me, Foggy, he's walking home, son. That's Spain against Ukraine, the other semi-final.
That's on tomorrow's.
Yeah,
tonight.
right. This morning, come on, the first woman ever in EFL.
Yeah.
Duncan Ferguson, he's had a 5-year deal at Forest Green Rovers. I played there.
They've sacked him?
They've sacked him, he's gone, and they've got a lady who was 2019 Academy, she was.
How'd that go down?
She's got all the credentials.
Come in the office, mate.
Yeah, boss.
She's got all the credentials.
I think he's throwing a dummy out.
It's just straight
I think he's either that or he's had.
Yeah. I don't think there was no money there to buy anybody. So basically, she's filling in till the season. So we're interim manager, caretaker, whatever you want to call it.
It's not full time.
No, I think that's what I think it is. Absolutely brilliant.
So we can get her in our darts team then, yeah?
Yes.
But I think if she does well for this season,
she'll keep it.
She should keep that job. She's just as good as anybody else.
This interim lark is as bad as teams. as bad as teams buying players over 8 years. This
But
interim lark is
if
no
she
good.
does well,
No good.
she's entitled to keep that job.
Of course she is.
If she gets some mid-table.
Of course she is.
So, listen, I'm going to bring Everton into this.
Don't
Arsenal,
think, is it?
Everton, Theo Walker. Everton bought him for 20 million. He was absolutely awful. He's gone to Reading. He's gone to Division 1 Reading.
No, he went to Southampton
Hey.
first. He was awful
Yeah.
for them and all.
Yeah.
I scored once and
He's
that's
gone,
it.
he's gone to Reading.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Oh,
Right.
talking of Arsenal,
Oh,
Wayne Rooney.
go
Wayne
on.
First
Rooney?
goal?
Yes, first
16
goal.
years
Was
old.
cracker. I was
Against
there.
Seaman, done
Against who?
Seaman.
I was there, Arsenal.
Done Seaman, done him.
Yeah.
Done him not.
Everybody does Seaman.
Do you know what, Si?
I don't know about your age. I don't know about your age, mate. I'm having trouble and I'm only 58.
So all you are.
He goes to his parties, everyone's
Oh,
done
do
Seaman.
we have
Exactly. You know,
You're not getting
Yeah.
any trainers then,
Look at
not
that.
I'll tell you.
His first goal.
Honestly,
And he
that
ended
goal-
up being the youngest scorer for Everton then at that
Yeah,
time.
it's
but that
16.
goal was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
superb. It was a great goal.
But
There's
everyone
no
used to
getting away
chip
from it.
Seaman, didn't they?
Yeah, Ronaldinho, they all done
Who
it.
was the guy?
Naeem from the halfway line.
Naeem, that's what I remember.
Spud.
Naeem.
Spud.
Fucking
Don't wind me up.
You're going to be on the show with Spud in January,
I can't wait.
100%.
Foggy, I can't
We're going
wait.
to have a show just the
He's
two
got
of
you on
you.
here, Mickey Thomas the other week. We're doing the Wayne Rooney now.
Yeah.
So he's throwing you under the bus here.
And Naeem. Is that
And Naeem as well.
They're on the bus picking up. Right, listen to me. Get the questions, get it for this young lady.
You didn't mention Mason Mount.
Oh, Mason Mount. Well, you know, Mason Mount, he's gone
Well, he's
today.
gone now.
He's
Yeah, he's
gone
gone
now.
today, yeah.
55 million plus 5 million add-ons. He's there. I think he'll do a great job.
But he's got
Yeah.
1 year left on his contract. And Man U have overpaid again for a player with 1 year on his contract.
God, he's-
Oh, well, come on.
Stop
55
knocking. What's
million.
wrong with you, Liverpool
All right.
fan? Knock everybody. Don't
Sorry,
you?
sorry
55
to butt in for Fran.
Yeah, go on.
If they've overpaid,
Yeah.
right, I'm Arsenal through and through, as you know.
Yeah, 100%.
What have Arsenal done then? He's got 1 year left on his contract. Declan Rice,
Declan
105
Rice,
million
yeah.
quid.
Yeah. Well,
105 million pounds. Is any player in the world worth 105 million pounds?
Declan Rice.
Did Mason Mount have a decent game last season?
No, but he was injured a lot. He was
Yeah, he
injured a
was
lot.
injured.
Declan Rice was brilliant last
Listen,
season, but he's a
they didn't have a team,
105
Chelsea.
million pound
Well,
player.
all they had was...
Didn't have a team.
They had
But we also
25
said this,
they didn't,
said
they-
exactly
they
the
never
same
had
with
25
Grealish, didn't we?
individual players.
Now Grealish
number
is finally
20?
come good this
He's turned
season.
up.
Yeah. But we said the same with
Like
Grealish.
Grealish, we did all say
No
that
way it was
100
100
too
million.
much money.
No.
But he's turned up.
But he's turned up now.
He was my love child. I love him.
You know, I know.
Well, let's hope
I like
Rice
him.
turns up.
Yeah,
These
and I think
questions
he'll-
Come on,
are
get in
like-
questions. Come on,
Right,
son.
this might be very hard actually.
What?
What's your favourite current Everton player?
She probably don't know one. They've all
There's
got
only one that gives his all. And I know he's
Not
just
Pickford.
signed it, what now?
Do you rate him by the
Just
way?
let her answer the
Let her
question.
answer the
No, no, Pickford. Do you
Bully.
rate him or? No?
Seamus Coleman.
Seamus Coleman, yeah.
Mr. 100%.
I'm sorry.
Mr. 100%.
More than that. Yeah, he's,
And now
he plays for his eyes.
they've given him another year contract,
Yeah.
but I think he's the only one that really does anything with his heart.
How old is he now? Because he's not young.
He's on his last season.
Not his last season. He's
30
33.
They give him one, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
They've
paid
given him
nothing
another
for it.
season.
No. Paid 400 grand or something.
Yeah,
Where'd he come from?
44,000 it was.
44,000.
Where did he come from?
Ireland.
Fulham, I think.
Ireland.
Fulham.
No, I mean, what football was it? I
Was
don't know.
that a Fulham or Millwall? I'm not too sure.
Really?
Don't quote
Okay,
me.
don't quote me. Okay.
I know he's going to find
Second
out.
question.
Your favourite all-time Everton football player?
Oh, God, well, it's got to be Tim Cahill because he's
Cahill,
my
huh?
baby.
Australia,
Tim
Aussie.
Cahill,
Lovely, number 10.
but he was also
And he
my
could jump,
heartthrob
couldn't
as
he?
well. And I wasn't being cradle snatched.
Great header of the ball. What an header of
And
the
wow,
ball.
oh my God, could he
He
get up
could
to
knife
that?
it in the ball, yeah.
Oh, get him. But obviously, if you're talking about just a forward,
Yeah.
then there's quite a few really.
Big Duncan.
We got Bobby Lasford did the 30
Bob
goals. I
Lasford,
was
yeah.
there for that as well, you
Great
know.
player.
So in my years I've been
Yeah.
going, there's been loads.
Okay, next.
Are you old enough for Dixie Dean?
Fuck.
Hey!
Flipping heck, no.
Probably small one. It's all right. One.
Sorry,
We'll let that one,
It never came out. Flipping heck, no.
Sorry.
What's the best Everton game you've been to?
It's got to be the 4-4 against Copites, and it was in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
That's Liverpool if he did another cop
That's
out.
great.
Well, I have got another word for them, but I can't say that one.
Tony Crotty.
Yeah, and also Kenny Dalglish walked after that, and
next
then we
time,
won the
yeah.
replay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that was the best.
Okay.
Best away ground you've been to, including Europe if there's... Okay, we've had Newcastle, didn't we, as well?
Well,
Right,
you put
okay.
you up in that gods, you can't see the game.
Last week, yeah.
You just drink. You can't see the players.
Neil last week said Newcastle United.
Yeah, I did when I went 8th floor up, in the top, you can't see them, so you just drink. Great.
Perfect. Is it worth asking this? Team you dislike the most?
Dislike the most, well, Copites.
Right.
That's just all the same question.
Okay.
Yeah. But we do have something in common with Copites. They hate the Manx.
Yes,
You like
that's
North
true.
City or both?
Both.
Oh no, Man United.
Both now.
And Man United are the same with us, they hate Liverpool. So,
Your favourite second team if you've got one?
I do have a second team, yes, and it's whoever plays Liverpool.
Right, okay. Second teams then. Right, okay.
Can I just say be careful because we've got Scarlett here now. She's coming live on the TV.
Yeah.
She's waving to Mum.
Who do you support?
West Ham.
West Ham!
What's going on here?
What's happening? What's happening? Unbelievable.
Tim, can you block that bit out, please?
So obviously,
Smashed today, son, ain't you?
my other second team is Tenerife, because I do
Right.
go to watch
Yeah, okay,
it, although we're not season tickets anymore.
Right.
But it's not like passionate like I am with Liverpool.
Okay, next.
Fans you dislike the most?
Fans. They're not even in the Premiership, but I hate the Millwall fans.
Millwall.
Yeah, because with the Tranmere Rovers, oh, they're terrible.
Oh, did they? Yeah,
Oh, they were awful,
Fretton
Millwall
Park,
fans. But as in the Premiership, there's not really many.
No.
No, we all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what player would you like to sign if you can sign anyone?
For
Don't say the Arsenal.
She got a list of about 11 there.
Mo Salah?
no,
Alisson?
no, not
Steven
from there.
Gerrard in his-
Wouldn't buy any of them
You
from
should
there.
have Yucca a Coventry.
Am I having it as up-to-date players or?
Yeah. Anyone you want.
Anyone you
He's got to
want.
still
Yeah.
put a shift in. Steven
well,
Gerrard then?
No, he's not an up-to-date player.
He can still do a job in your
Just got to
midfield.
have
Probably
just
don't
got
know.
to have
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
you're right.
money, mate.
Right, let me
Another one, jump
think,
ship.
let me think.
Yeah, in your,
Sorry.
In your own time.
So I'm off next week, mate.
Yeah.
I'm playing with the version of Dog and Duck.
I'm with you.
Can't think of one.
Just say Yucca as a Coventry. You do a good job, believe me.
Don't say Coventry.
I'd like
You'll
to
get
get.
sent there.
To be honest
With Lady Godiva.
You need a
Oh,
goal
it's gotta be
scorer.
Haaland.
Haaland,
Haaland,
right,
They
okay.
all say Ireland.
Alien man.
Right, you've had a few of these recently, but what manager would you like to have?
I would like to have a manager that makes them play together, because that's what's not happening. Even
Should we say
Ancelotti.
Mikel?
Ancelotti can go into a team that's already done, sorted. He can
Yeah.
do it there.
But he's done
to
crap
do-
since he left you and the Ancelotti, eh? He's done nothing in Real
but, I mean,
Madrid.
he's gone to Real Madrid and they're all there, they're all done set. He had to come to Everton and try and do something and he couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it.
Checkbook manager, do you reckon?
Eh?
Like spending the money? Bit of a Mourinho?
No, I don't want money, I want a
as
passionate
in
team spirit back
Ancelotti.
and then I'll worry about
Mikel
manager.
He'll do you, won't he?
I wanted Mikel, I'd say.
He's good chance.
And obviously me and Duncan Ferguson would do a great job.
Exactly. Why not?
He's looking for a job as well.
I know, yeah, and me.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I'll let him cool down for a few weeks
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
though. In their prime, Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh, it's got to be Ronaldo, Anna.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm catching you up, so hey, fucking give it some of that,
Right.
son. Yeah, give it
It's
some
got
of that, yeah.
It's about 15-3 now.
No,
isn't it?
no.
Right, you actually, this is quite tricky because I think he's already signed with West Ham, but
Okay.
would you like Harry Maguire in your team?
I can't say that word. No.
No?
Whoa,
don't
we're
want him?
winning now.
No.
I'll
We're
tell you
running
what,
on gas.
it's West Ham then, that's it.
West Ham, you got a West Ham.
Go to West Ham.
Yeah,
All
West
I
Ham.
want is
Go to
teams.
West Ham, mate.
And rumour has it West Ham are looking at seriously.
30 million.
Yeah.
30 million.
I know.
Everybody might buy
Thanks to you buying Rice.
Yeah, they can have the money.
And we predicted it first here 10 weeks ago.
Is that all your questions?
Yeah, we've done. Oh, the new ground.
Oh, the
Right.
big ground, yeah.
Are you going to get a season ticket for that, or?
No.
Be big enough.
You're not-
Because I'm living here, I don't get a season ticket anymore, do I?
Right.
But,
So
right at the
you're
end of
gonna
last season, I was there for the last game, just in case it was the last one of the Premiership, which obviously it's not now, so I'm going to have to go for the last game of next season.
Right.
Amazing atmosphere, by the
You've
way.
been dodging bullets now for the last few years.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
You can't dodge these bullets forever, can you?
Go on.
So unless you get serious investment again, next season's going to be really hard, isn't it?
But why isn't it coming? Why isn't it getting sorted? To me, yeah, I always keep seeing
You
the
won the last
here.
day of the
I want
season.
it all done, sorted.
May the 28th.
Get
Bournemouth at home. You beat them 1-0, and that's what made you stay up. And it was
Yeah.
the last game of the season.
I know.
That must, so, you know,
It's a killer.
It was terrible when it was 0-0 and Leicester were winning 2-0 and I was there and we were down and they were up.
Yeah, gosh,
And you've been
unbelievable.
down there for most of the season.
Yeah, phenomenal.
It must be like Champions League.
It was.
Winning that game was like winning the Champions League for Everton.
I was parked outside Patio Taffy's, ready to run in.
Oh, yeah, but I wasn't there. I was at Goodison Park.
Right, listen, I think all the boys are good.
All the
Got to go. Listen, all I'm going to say
Get
now
her
is...
off, by the way.
She's...
West Ham.
No, listen,
She's president now.
This is Scarlett. This is
President.
Terry's daughter, yeah. She's too pretty for him. We
Why
all
did you
know
spot
that.
West Ham?
Her dad must be at sea, all right?
Why sport West Ham?
Don't tell your dad. You tell your dad.
Because Grandad tells her to.
Yeah,
That's why.
good old Grant. Listen, all I'm going to say is... Listen, my love, friend. Thank you very much, Fran. Fran,
Great interview. I was a bit nervous at the beginning, but
you did
and every small
phenomenal.
one.
And to my number
Always
two,
fun,
Terry.
Always a pleasure,
Always
mate.
a
And to
pleasure.
Scarlett has come on board for the last 10 minutes.
Thanks.
All I'm going to say is thank you for listening, thank you for watching. If you like what you hear and you like what you see, please subscribe.
And go to Patio Taffy's.
And we're going to Patio Taffy's Webby
Del Boys
Sports
Lockup.
Roundup
Might find a watch in
from
there.
sunny Tenerife. Take care and I'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.